Hello and welcome to a special episode of Backstage with Boria with somebody I've interviewed multiple times, but this is a different one. Great positivity, great stories coming out of Indian athletics. Big year. Asian Games is the pinnacle. Commonwealth Games also equally relevant. Very, very important few months coming up. Adille Sumariwalla, welcome. Welcome as the face of Indian athletics. It must have given you a lot of joy to see what's going on in Ranchi. Whether it's Gurinder Veer, whether it's Animesh, whether it's Tejas Shirse, whether it's Vishal TK, whether it's Tejaswin Shankar, it's not an aberration anymore. Clearly, there is structure. Clearly, there is Kuldeep in the pole vault. Clearly, there is something special going on. First thoughts.
No, absolutely. I think we worked to a plan. We created a plan in 2013, around 2012, 2013. We've executed the plan, and you can see the way the performance has gone up. The performance has to go up step by step. Any sudden jumps in performance is a big question mark, is a big no-no. But any performance which goes up gradually, step by step, is the way we want it to be. It takes 4 Olympic cycles. We are getting there. We have done 2.5, 3 Olympic cycles. You can see the variety of events. You look at sprints, you look at pole vault, you look at decathlon, you look at long jump, you look at Gulveer yesterday, new record in the 5,000 meters. So now you have a whole plethora of events where we are doing well. So it's not one event, it's not one javelin throw. Today you have a whole set of events, and that is where improvement is shown. I mean, now you just look at the medals. 2012, 8 medals in Asian Games. 2018, 18 medals. 2022, 29 medals. Before that, no medals in Olympic Games, 2 medals, 1 gold, 1 silver. Before that, 1 bronze of Anju Bobby George in 2003. After that, no medals. We have a gold and a silver. The last World Championships, we had 3 people in the top six. The World Championships before that, we had 3 people in the top six in javelin throw. Now, this is the sort of progress that we are making. We are making sure that not only there is that one-off event, there is one-off athlete. You are creating a solid base. You have enough bench strength. So if it's not, I mean, we always thought Animesh Kunjur would win the 100 meters, but there, his training partner surprises him. So that is what is required. It is not that one off, you need a whole set of athletes. And this is absolutely to a plan which we have set out. This is not by chance, this is not by luck. People say a lot of things. People said a lot of things about, oh, the temperature is so bad, people are going to die in Ranchi, this is going to happen, that is going to happen. Look at the timings, look at the performances. I mean, they are all these masters and this of doom are all have to now eat crow, because look at the athletes have performed and showed. Somebody tweeted, "Oh, they should have done Dehradun." I pulled out the temperature of Dehradun. Dehradun temperature is same as Ranchi. Actually, Ranchi is a little more height, which is better. So, it's just sad. People talk rubbish. They think that they are getting eyeball. They think that they will get hits on social media by being negative. Boss, our athletes have shown it's only positivity. They don't give a damn for negativity.
Then the 2 points I'll take from this answer. One is the structure. And you're right. Animesh Kujur, 10.15, one thought, chalo yaar, he's now, Gurinder Veer was good, but Animesh Kujur. And then Gurinder Veer does 10.09. Clearly, and both, by the way, AFI had put the qualification standard at 10.16, which is number 4 for CWG. So it was high. The qualification standard was deliberately put high because Indian athletes don't perform internationally and all of that. 2 people have now qualified. That is it. More bodies on the line. Gurinder Veer Singh, Animesh Kujur, both qualified. So, and because it's the range of events, they just win Shankar 8,000 plus, Vishal TK under 45. This is what gives me a lot of joy that, boss, it is no longer that one athlete, irrespective of the system. This is system. This is system. When I see 20 medalists breaking national records, creating whatever, this is system. Is that something that Adil Sumariwalla is genuinely proud of?
No, no, absolutely. I created the system and I'm absolutely proud of that system because we worked to a plan. It was when we brought people had written off Jason Coach. No, he's useless, this, that. He was useless because our athletes didn't want to work hard enough. One guy remained with him, TK, Vishal. He proved himself. So, this is the issue. uh, People get misled by Indian coaches. People get misled. What he says is, if you have to run 3 races, and sometimes you have to run 7 races at the Olympic Games, you have to run heat, semifinals, finals of the 400. If you are there, you have to run heats and finals of the mixed relay, and then you have to run heats and finals of the 4x4. At the Olympic Games or the World Championship, your top athlete, because we don't have that many athletes that you can substitute. So your top athlete will have to run 7 races. Now, you want to win, you should be able to run 7 races in 10, 12 days. So this is what he's preparing you for. But see, the other problem is again prize money. So Asian game जीत जाएगा, prize money मिल जाएगा, ठीक है, Olympic में हो ना हो, I need to preserve myself for the next Asian game. This is what our coaches are teaching our athletes. यार आप ये मत करो. आपको ओलंपिक जीतेगा नहीं जीतेगा, वर्ल्ड चैंपियन जीतेगा नहीं जीतेगा, कोई गारंटी. एशियन गेम में तो मेडल आ जाएगा, 2-4 करोड़ रुपया मिल जाएगा. आप उस पर कॉन्सेंट्रेट करो, उसमें से 25% मुझे दे देना, मैं तुमको संभाल लूंगा. See, there are wheels within wheels within wheels that we are trying to, sort of.
But आप इसको तोड़ोगे कैसे, आदिल? This
We
is
are
this is
breaking it. We are making
you're
athletes
hitting the
realize. We are
yeah,
making
but you're hitting the nail on the head. अगर अगर ये गेम है कि यार एशियन गेम्स खेल लो, कॉमनवेल्थ खेल लो, या जो ऐसे कोई चैंपियनशिप खेल लो जहां पे आपको कुछ जीत जाओगे, कुछ पैसा मिल जाएगा, और वहां से आप मुझे आधा दे दो या वट एवर 25% दे दो, खत्म करो. दिस इज अ विशियस साइकिल.
it
एंड
is.
आई एम सॉरी बट आर गवर्नमेंट्स फीड इनटू इट, आर कॉर्पोरेट्स फीड इनटू इट. लोग समझते नहीं है, हम पैसा दे देते हैं, बट दैट्स वेयर वन नीड्स टू. बट आप इसको तोड़ोगे कैसे? हाउ डू यू
तोड़
ब्रेक
रहे
द
हैं. We
विशियस
are
साइकिल?
making athletes realize that the game is bigger, that their vision is bigger, the game is bigger. They can do it. And then it's not a question of 2 crores and 3 crores. Then it's a question of 100 crores.
दैट इज
So,
करेक्ट.
so punt 100 crores. So punt 100 crores. You'll still get your 3 crores, but punt
I
100
love this.
crores.
I love this.
So we are
I
trying
love
to,
this.
we are educating them. We are trying to make them understand. We are trying to keep them away from such characters. We are trying to show them that this is how people train in the world, and this is what is required. We had some great jumpers. We had some great jump coaches. Our athletes finish. Our Indian coaches finish them. Then they say, "Oh, I'm against Indian coaches." No, I'm not against Indian coaches. There is nobody more blue-blooded Indian than me. I'm a total nationalist. But to me, nation comes first, not the individual. To me, winning medals comes first. To me, my athletes doing well comes first. And I will fight tooth and nail to ensure that that happens. If I have to fight the whole world, I'll fight them. So, so that
Big year are Commonwealth Games and Asian Games. I don't need to tell you this. We moved from one multidiscipline to another multidiscipline. So big year. How are you looking at it? Is it possible for an athlete to peak twice within 2 months? Is it
so it's
possible?
not 2 months. It's
How are you
not two
looking at it?
months. It's not 2 months. It's so that is why our focus is on Asian Games. One of the reasons also for keeping the qualifying standards high, in spite, and we have a quota in the Commonwealth Games. There's a quota of 32, 16 male, 16 women. We are overshooting the quota by a lot, even after keeping the qualifying standards so high. So you can imagine, we are in a quandary who to drop and who not to drop. So because people have qualified, the idea is that Asian Games to us is more important, because to me, that Asian Games in September is towards the end of the season. That is the stepping stone to LA, to the World Championships next year. And that's the stepping, that's how we have planned it. So yes, we will support our athletes to the Commonwealth Games. We'll give them everything that they want, but the focus is Asian Games.
Okay, okay. And now the having said that, Adil, Commonwealth Games also the standard, at least in athletics, is quite high.
Very
So
high.
it'll be very high. So take even javelin. You will have a Walcott. You will have that Kenyan fellow. You will have Pakistan. You will
Yeah.
have Australia. I mean, you have a number of these athletes in sprint. You have the Brits. You have the South Africans. You have the Australians. You have the Canadians. So you have a
Botswana.
lot of a lot. Yes, exactly, exactly. So you have a lot of these top quality athletes performing. So how hopeful are you also of the Commonwealth Games, because it's a reduced calendar? So there will be a lot of focus on athletics alongside, say, a boxing or a weightlifting, where we will get medals, but athletics people will keep an eye in Glasgow.
So what I would be very happy with is our athletes going out there using this as a stepping stone to repeat their performance. That's all I'm looking for. I want them to repeat their performance that they have done in this season, because then it'll be good for the Asian Games. I don't want them to peak too early. I don't want them to peak too early. If they just repeat the performance at the Commonwealth Games, that's all I'm looking for. Whether that gets you a medal, doesn't get you a medal, I'm not bothered, because I'm looking to the Asian Games. So I'm making sure that the trajectory of performance goes upwards and peaks at the Asian Games. So whatever it may be, whether that performance good enough for a medal, great. If it's not, I'm not disappointed as long as you repeat.
What's the story with Neeraj Chopra? We've still not seen him compete yet, but we have seen multiple social media videos which says to us that he's fit. Obviously, as you know, you know better. Will we see Neeraj soon? Is he going to compete in both? What's the plan?
So, in the second or third week of June, he's starting his season. As per my last conversation with him, he's starting his season. He's absolutely training fit. He has to now get competition fit. It's very different. Training fitness to competition fitness are two separate things, which very few people understand. But so he's now getting competition fit. He's absolutely training fit. So there is no issue there. He now is moving towards competition. I think I'm not very sure. I think 18th or so of June is when he's going to participate in his first competition. Around that
So
time.
you expect Neeraj to be back at his best?
I don't see why not. I think he's still got a lot in him. And it's just, javelin is a very tough event where you're very injury prone. The chances of injury are very, very high. And therefore, the problem is that you could get injured over and over again. And people, go away, come back, go away, come back. And I think he's from my conversations and from my the videos that he has sent and that are online, I think he's in good shape.
Okay, okay. You know, when I take a look at the current performances as well, Asian Games last time brilliant. Can we repeat that? You confident of that? Because it'll be, if we have to target 100 medals like last time, if we have to become a real, we are hosting the Commonwealth. We will possibly host the Olympics. Who knows? We are trying to bid for the Asian Games in 38. A strong performance is essential, and athletics and shooting are the two disciplines that will have to lead the way again between the 250 medals. So how are you looking at the Asian Games?
I think we'll see Asian Games is getting tougher because the lot of Gulf countries importing African athletes. So that is the challenge. Even in sprints today, even in 100 and 400, we have Gulf countries with some top athletes, which were not there earlier. But I can still say we will repeat our performance in spite of everything.
You will what? Repeat
We will
again?
repeat our performance in spite of everything.
Nice. I'll play this out as a reel, and I'll hold you to this.
Absolutely.
I will hold you to this.
No
But
problem.
when I see Ranchi, Adil, when I see Ranchi, I see tremendous performances from the men, except Ansi Sojan 675. Haven't seen that many from our women. Is that a concern?
So you look at the discus performance is good. The walk performance is good. Shot put performance in women is good. Um, wait for the middle distance finals. That should be good. Um, 400 hurdles. That should be good. Um, um, yeah. So see, these are little cycles. They keep going round and round. And ANSI 670 plus is outstanding. I
It's
mean,
superb.
yeah, it's outstanding. It's
That's middle bracket. That's middle bracket in any competition.
yeah. So if you look at that, I think some of these performances are good. 100 could have been better. I think they have more in them than the timing that they have shown.
Because mixed relay, that's why I asked. Because you have Animesh and Gurinder. Now, if you have a couple of women who
No,
are
no,
doing well,
even
then you have a
women's
chance in
meters
mixed
are
relay.
good. I'm a little concerned at the 400, and I am confident that by the time we come to the Asian Games, we'll have two strong 400 women to run the mixed relay because our men are good, our men are solid. We have two people running well below 46 seconds, and two of them running below 45 seconds. So we are going to have, I am very confident of having a great relay team, both 400 men and the 400 mixed relay. I'm absolutely confident of that. And if things go the way we have planned it in AFI, don't be surprised at LA.
This was my question, Adil. Final few. When is I know you've broken the bar with Dheeraj. Tokyo was unreal. I was one of the few. You were one of the few. We were together. Uh, can we say that? Can we say that? In a that LA we will crack the code again. Maybe in running. Are you confident of that? No, seriously. You confident?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If things go as they are planned, if we don't get a major hiccup, where minor hiccups we will get, if we don't get a major hiccup, we will. Absolutely.
That will be incredible. Huh? An Indian podium finish in running. I don't know which discipline, but Gulveer gives me a lot of hope. Gulveer gives me a lot of hope seeing the kind of improvement. And now I'm seeing all of these athletes come through the ranks. This is stellar stuff, boss. This is incredibly good
But
stuff.
this
What
is
is
how
also
you build.
important, Adil, I want you to comment on this. That
Yeah,
whole recognition debate.
yeah.
Satwik Chirag, hockey players told me the same. But Gurinder Veer, IPL, its business end, Gurinder Veer is trending nationally. पीपल आर डूइंग मल्टीपल इंटरव्यूज हम तो करते हैं आप जानते हो रेव स्पोर्ट्स रहेगा ये तो छोड़ दो आप वो तो सब जगह रहेंगे बट आई एम ऑल्सो सीइंग multiple other media platforms doing interviews doing stuff that is very very important. Adil Sumariwalla, penultimate question because I have to ask you one on dope, otherwise KP sir will say why did you not ask. So that one question has to be dedicated to
Us
KP
too,
sir.
us too.
But pehle athletics getting media space despite it being the business end of the IPL is a good Indian story.
See, you know, at one time, Neeraj was one of the most followed people in world athletics. In world athletics. So it will happen. Today we have very few champions outside of cricket, and therefore whenever a new champion comes up, people really get excited about it, and they're really hopeful, and their hopes increase that something will happen in that area, and people do get traction. And I'm very glad that we are getting this traction. That, I mean, a lot of people have called me, गुरविंदर का नंबर दे दो मुझे, ये कर दो वो कर दो, इंटरव्यू करना है. So that is good. On the doping front, it's very, very simple and very clear. We are now enacting the we are changing the anti-doping code to add criminalization of doping for people who are supplying selling, etc., etc. Something that I have been fighting for, as you know, for the last 5 years. Today, it's seen the light of day. It's on the website. It's asked for comments from people, and it's going to be enacted. That deterrent, hopefully, that deterrent, hopefully, will clean up a lot of the system. A few people getting arrested who are selling, few coaches who are supplying, who have made a big business out of it. If they go to jail, things will definitely improve. This is because of no deterrent. Secondly, again, there's something which is not in our hands, is people can buy any of this substance across the counter even without a prescription. It doesn't happen everywhere in the world. So so again, that is completely out of our control. That is with government departments. But when this happens, I think the government is absolutely strong on making sure that we fight this menace right to its root. And I'm happy that this law is going to be enacted. And that is the
I
only way. There is no other way, because we've done enough education, we've done enough testing. Before I became president, we used to do 120 samples. Today we are doing a year. Today we are doing 1800 plus samples a year. More you test, more people will get caught. But if you have to curb this, then you'll have to test more and more, get more people under the code, and therefore it's a fight. And we are sure that we'll come out on top. I mean, nobody can eradicate it, but we'll come down to bare minimum acceptable levels as in any country.
I'll leave it at that, Adil. It's given me a lot of joy, this Ranchi performances.
To
Uh,
all of us.
been an avid supporter of the sport, and I can claim this, and you will attest to this. It's been a long time coming, but that's what it is. The away from the media glare, the effort that you guys have put in, finally bearing fruition. Look forward to catching up with you. If you come to Glasgow, and obviously catching up in India and then at the Asian Games, because plenty to talk about, plenty of stories more to document. Adille Sumariwalla, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you. Lovely to be with you.